Hi there, welcome to this total body intermediate flow. We'll get started in a cross-legged position. So find any seated position that feels good to you. Remove the excess flesh out from underneath the sits bones. Place the hands on the knees, soften the eyes, and then draw the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Begin to soften all the muscles in your face, roll the shoulders up and down the back. Shift the shoulders back slightly so that they're stacked over the hips, and then pull the chin back. Notice your natural breath. Where does it start? Where does it stop in the body? And just begin to deepen that breath, drawing from the lower part of the abdomen, inflating up through the chest, along the back of the neck, through the crown of the head. Find a little bit more space in between each of your vertebrae. And as you hold that space, you'll exhale through the nose, releasing the air the opposite way it came in. When you're fully deflated, inhale again through the belly. To the crown of the head, hold the space. And exhale through the nose and let it go. One more like that. And then with your eyes closed, just begin to walk your hands forward, folding from the hip crease, extending the torso long, leading with the crown of the head as you inch your torso closer to the floor. Keep reaching the fingers forward. When you find your depth, release your head to the floor. And then press through the palms, tent the fingertips, and begin to activate the shoulders, the back. And on an inhale, walk the fingers a little bit further forward, hold the space, exhale. Keep the space. Continue in and out, breathing through the nose. As you activate the back and lengthen the spine. Inhale, begin to lift the torso, walk the hands back. You can open your eyes. Take your left hand, drop it to the left side of your body. Have a soft bend in your elbow. Reach the right arm up tall. And allow the arm to just cross over the top of the right ear. Your elbow might fall closer to the floor. Keep the right shoulder back so we're not rounding. We're opening the chest, opening the armpit up towards the ceiling. Find your depth. Lengthen through the crown. And inhale, come up, switch sides. Right hand comes down. Right elbow is soft. Left hand comes up. As the arm begins to fall over the left ear, and you're opening the left armpit up towards the ceiling, finding that full stretch on the left side of the body. Your hips are on the ground. Let's take one more each side. Ground down through the hips. Tick-tock the arms over. Stretch. Open the armpit. Roll the top shoulder back. And again. Drop the elbow, pull the arm over, roll the right shoulder back. And again, pull the arm up. Pull the knees together, and we'll come around facing the front of our mat. Before we move anything further, it's going to be handy to have two blocks, have them up on the high side toward the front part of your mat. So if you need to make any adjustments, maybe do that now. When you're ready, gently lean back on your sits bones, pull your knees together, come onto the tips of your toes so that your legs are light. And on an inhale, gently pull the toes off the ground, keep pressing the chest forward, pulling the shoulders back. Keep the left hand attached. The left knee as your right hand comes to the bottom foot, and just lift the right leg, finding that extension through the right hamstring, pulling the chest closer to the leg, and switch. Left hand comes to the left foot, extend the left leg long, keep pressing the chest forward. Pull the leg down, find boat pose. Toes come up, release the hands, keep the chest open. Find that balance on the tailbone. Good, now cross the ankles, come over into tabletop. Hands and knees position, stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. We'll just do some gentle half figure eights here to start warming up the wrists. We'll be using them today. Shoulders. Keep that breath going in and out through the nose. And when you're ready to find stillness, I like to keep my toes tucked here for extra balance. Take your hands and take the palms, flip them over. And if it feels comfortable for you, we're going to flip them and face the fingers in towards each other and open the elbows towards the front of the mat. Get to know this sensation. From here, if you have the space available, you can begin to bend your elbows and bring your chest closer to your palms. Kind of a funky way to do a push-up here, and then press through your palms as you extend your arms long. Maybe one more of those. Bend the elbows, drop the chest. And then press through the palms, or the wrists, excuse me, and extend the arms long. Flip the hands over, give them a break. Maybe come back, stretch them out, shake the wrists, and we'll keep going. When you're ready, frame tabletop position. This time we're going to flip our palms towards us. So the fingers face towards us, back of the hands are on the mat, palms are up. And if this is all you can do, stay here. If you have a little bit more space, you can begin to pull the hips back, just gently stretching through the tops of those wrists. Keep that full hand on the floor. Find your depth. Take a few breaths here at your depth. And then inhale gently. Continue to press the tops of the hands into the floor. Press the wrists into the floor as you find the weight of your shoulders stacked back on top of your wrists. And then flip your palms over and let this one go. Tuck your toes under. Lift your heels or lift your knees off the ground, about half an inch. And now shift your shoulders over your wrists. In a hovering tabletop version, activating the abs, the shoulders, the wrists. One more breath here. And then push back, downward facing dog. Take any movement here that feels good to you. I like to bend one knee and then the other, opening the hips. And then when you're ready, find stillness in your downward facing dog. You're pressing through the palms, gazing at your front big toes, pressing your shins closer to your face closer to your shins. One more big inhale here. And on an exhale, walk your hands back. And find a soft knee forward fold, kind of like a rag doll. But you can play with bending and straightening the knees as you lift the tailbone a little bit further up towards the ceiling.
and release your hands to the ground. Place your hands about 10 inches in front of you. As you roll, shift all the weight onto the hands, and then pull the shoulders over the wrists. Come up on the balls of your feet and shift your hips so that they start to lean towards your shoulders, and then walk your feet into your hands. Stay on the balls of your feet. Walk your hands out about another 10 inches. Shift the weight of the shoulders over the wrists. Walk the feet in. See if you can stay high. And keep this version of a crab crawl. Look at your thumbs. Press through your shoulders. Press the tailbone up towards the ceiling as you find the top of the mat. When you get to the top of the mat, release the heels. Heel toe your feet together. Fold over and roll up gently, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders come up near the ears, drop down the back. Head is the last to follow. Take a few breaths here in mountain pose. Maybe close the eyes. And we'll prepare for Sun A. Inhale, arms come up. Reach them up tall, reach the crown of the head tall. Begin to move your biceps towards your ears, maybe even behind your ears. And then just tilt your hips forward, and naturally your chest will begin to open towards the ceiling. Keep your biceps by your ears and just begin to look up. Keep pressing your hips, pressing your hips, pressing your hips. And then inhale, forward fold. Step back with your left foot, knee down. Let that knee fall over the front of the ankle, finding that deep stretch here in the right hip. Press gently against your left knee as you look up. And hands come to the mat, plank pose. Find your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, push through for up cobra. And tuck your toes, push back. Downward facing dog. Left leg comes high. Pull it through, low lunge. Drop the right knee. Press and look up. Exhale, feet together, forward fold. Come up for your halfway lift and fold. Inhale all the way up, arms next to your ears, press the hips forward, look up. Stay here. Inhale again, re-extend. Exhale, find a little bit more depth. One more breath. Re-extend and press the hips forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with your left foot, knee down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat, plank pose. Drop your knees, chest, chin. Press through for cobra. And tuck the toes under, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Right leg comes up. Pull it through, low lunge. Drop the left knee. Inhale, look up. Hands come to the mat, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift and fold. Moving on quicker, hands come up, reach back, press the hips forward, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with your right foot, look up. Hands to the mat, plank. Knees, chest, chin, press through. Tuck your toes, push back. Left leg comes up, low lunge. Inhale, look up. Hands to the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift and fold. Last time, up and back. Exhale, come down. Step back with your left.
Inhale, look up. Hands to the mat, plank. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale for cobra. Tuck your toes, push back. Right leg comes up. Left knee down, look up. Hands to the mat, forward fold. Come up for your half lift. And fold. Coming all the way up, don't bend back. Stay with arms high. And bring the hands down. Prayer position. Take 2 breaths here. 1 more breath. Beginning our sun bee. Inhale, chair pose. Really sit the hips back. Gently pull the tailbone under. Look over your knees. You should see all 10 toes, and then lift all 10 toes off the mat. Take your biceps, move them back towards your ears. Your neck is long. Just take a few breaths here. And on an exhale, pull the hands back behind you. Lift the front heels. Lift the chest. Now grab the hands behind you, interlace the fingers, drop the heels, forward fold. Let the weight of your knuckles open the shoulders as they fall towards the ground. On an exhale, let your hands come back to the mat. Step your feet back about 10 inches behind your hands. Lift your toes. Bend your heels as we come into crow pose. You can stay here. You can do one leg. You can do both legs. Or you can float. Wherever you are, hold it for 3, 2, 1, and chaturanga. We will meet in an upward dog and a downward dog. Breath in and a breath out. Inhale, look at your hands. Hop, step, or float. Feet between your hands. And we will find chair pose again. This time, interlace the fingers. Press the palms of the hands towards the ceiling. Pull the biceps back towards the ears as you begin to look up. Breathing in and out through the nose. And let this go. Forward fold. Step back with your left leg. Keep your left leg long. Stack your knee over your ankle. Arms come up. Crescent lunge. One more breath. Now drop that back leg. Don't let your knee touch the ground. Hover for a double lunge. Maybe lift that front heel. Now extend the back leg. We'll do a reaching crescent with the front heel raise for 3 breaths. And then drop that heel and find your twist. Hook your left elbow on the outside of your right knee and really start to roll that right shoulder up and down your back. Maybe you look up. On the next inhale, open your hands up wide and lift your torso. Pull the lower belly in for a revolve crescent. Keep your depth. Cartwheel your arms open. Open your hips to a warrior 2. Now gently pull that back foot in. We'll find half moon. This is where your block can be handy, or you can come all the way to the floor. Start by placing your left hand on your hip And then use your fingertips to dig into your hip, to roll that hip onto your back, really opening the hips, open the shoulders. And if you're ready, you can lift your hand. And if you're comfortable, you can begin to look up. Now we're just going to drop that left hand to the left block, rotate the hips. So now both hip bones are facing the front of the mat. Find airplane pose. So really press through that standing right leg. Arms come out to a T shape. Your neck is long. Back toes are pointed. You're lifting through that left lower glute to keep the left leg high. And now just begin to bend that front knee as you find low flyer. Big move, extend through that right foot, back to an airplane pose, and drop your left hand down. Right hand comes to the hip. Keep the left leg high behind you as you find revolved half moon. And bring the right hand down to your block. Quickly lift the left leg a little bit higher behind you. And then drop that left foot down to meet the right. And find your forward fold. Take 2 breaths. One more. Great. Place your hands heavy on the mat. Step your feet 10 inches behind you. Finding that crow pose again. Bend the elbows, knees come into the armpits. Begin to shift your weight forward. Look forward as you lift your feet off the ground and you begin to float. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And push back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, look at your hands, hop, step, or float. Feet between your hands. Come up for a halfway lift. And fold. Inhale, chair pose. Interlace the fingers. If you can remember, other thumb on top or awkward thumb on top. Flip the palms of the hands over. Use the pinkies and draw the biceps back by the ears. Maybe look up. And let this one go. Forward fold. Step back with your right leg. Check your alignment here. So your knee is over your ankle. Then pull your lower belly up. Lift your torso into a high crescent lunge. For 3 breaths. One more breath. Okay, hands come through prayer position. Drop the right knee down. Don't let it touch. It's hovering. Lift the front heel for 3 breaths. Now lift the torso. Find that reaching crescent. Hands are in prayer position. Front heel's raised. Good. Now drop that front heel. Attach the right elbow to the left knee for a twist. And fly your arms open. Pull your lower belly up. Revolved crescent. And then keep your legs low. I know that leg's burning. Open it up into a warrior 2. Okay, right hand comes to your hip, step forward, find your half moon on this side if you're using the block. Again, take that hand, put it on the hip, use your fingers to open the hip, roll it back before you lift the arm tall. Maybe look up. Keep the leg high. Drop the right hand to the block. Rotate the hips underneath you so that they're facing the front of the mat. Get your alignment here. Really ground down through the left foot as you lift the arms for airplane pose, making a T shape. Now begin to lower down to a low flyer. Press through that foot. Extend the left leg, airplane pose. And drop the right hand to your block. Left hand comes to your hip. And prepare for revolved half moon. Go ahead, drop your hand to the block. Adjust your position one more time. Pull through that lower right glute. Lift the leg, point the toes, reach through the crown of the head, and release this leg to the mat to a forward fold. Take a couple breaths here. We'll flow that through breath to movement on both sides. One more breath here. All right, chair pose. Interlace the fingers. Look up. And come down, forward fold. Step back with your left foot. Coming up for your high crescent lunge. Hovering double lunge, lift the heel. Inhale, reaching crescent. Exhale, twist. Inhale, revolve crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, find your half moon. Exhale, hands to the blocks. Inhale, airplane pose. Exhale, low flyer. Inhale, airplane pose. Exhale, revolved half moon. Inhale, hands come down. Lift one more time. And let this one go. Forward fold. Breath in and a breath out. Other side, chair pose. Awkward thumb on top. Flip the palms. Pull back with the pinkies. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with the right foot. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, double lunge. Lift the front heel. Inhale, reaching crescent. Drop that front heel. Exhale for a twist. Inhale, revolve crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, step the back leg in. Find your half moon. Exhale, both hands to the blocks. Roll your hips under. Inhale, airplane. Exhale, low flyer. Inhale, airplane. Exhale, revolved half moon. Inhale, bring your hand back to the block. Re-extend, lift the right leg, and exhale, forward fold. Step back, line up for your crow pose. Lift the heels high. Make a connection between your knees and your armpits. Shift your shoulders over as you begin to bend your elbows. Look forward. Float the feet. And jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale for up dog. And exhale to a downward facing dog. You can stay here. This is our resting pose. Or I'll offer, you can drop down into a forearm down dog.
And just really, if you're here, press through the elbows, press through the palms, press through the shoulders. On the next inhale, if you're down, extend your arms long. Come into a long arm down dog. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, pull it through and drop it into a low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Settle into your warrior. Press through the back edge of your foot. Rock your shoulders back over your hips. Look over your front fingertips. Inhale for your extended side angle. Stretch first. Find length first. Keep the length. And then tick-tock the arms. You can keep your arms at 6 and 12. Or maybe let that top arm begin to fall over your ear. One more breath in. And on an exhale, find Skandasana. So just lift those right toes and knee up towards the ceiling. Find your depth, then lift your chest. Shoulders are back. Crown of the head is tall. Now your inhale, come through. Your Skandasana to the other side. Lift your left toes. Top of that left knee is now pointing up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are back, chest is lifted. From this Skandasana, we'll find warrior two to the back of our mat, pressing through the knife edge of your foot. Shoulders are back over your hips. And double lunge. Hands come into prayer position. Squat down low. Maybe take some pulses. Maybe lift your right foot. Drop it down, lift your left foot. Drop it down, lift both feet, both heels. And then find stillness in your double lunge. Inhale, star pose. Parallel your feet. Open your arms out wide. Lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, and then bend at the hips for a wide-legged forward fold. Maybe try to walk those hands back so that your pinkies are in line with your feet. Begin to drop your head to the ground and begin to shift the weight into your toes, feeling your hips naturally rise above your shoulders. If headstand, tripod headstand is in your practice, you can begin to roll onto your toes until they become light, and then lift your legs up and off the ground. And then come back through a straddle. We'll meet in a wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands to your hips, pull the belly in, and lift the torso off the ground. Find warrior two to the front of your mat. Cartwheel down through a low lunge. Pull the left leg out from behind you and find your downward facing dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. And we're moving on. Inhale, right leg comes up. Right knee, right elbow. Shift your shoulders again over your wrists and begin to pull it from the right elbow to the right armpit. From the right elbow to the right armpit. Right elbow, right armpit. Switch. Left elbow, left armpit, left elbow, left armpit, left elbow, left armpit.
Now pull it through knee to nose and pulse. 2, 3. Hold. And pull that leg out behind you. 3-legged dog. Drop that right leg to the mat. In a downward facing dog. 2 breaths. One more breath. Left leg comes up. Left knee, left elbow. Goes from the elbow to the armpit, from the elbow to the armpit, from the elbow to the armpit. Swing the left knee across to the right elbow, right armpit, right elbow, right armpit, right elbow, right armpit, knee to nose, pulse. 1, 2, 3, hold, and push back. And release that leg to the mat. We'll find a quick child's pose. Drop your knees to the wide edges of the mat. Pull the toes in behind you and release the torso. Forehead finds the ground. Next inhale, press through the hands, come through tabletop, and pull your legs out in front of you. Grab your knees, let's roll onto our backs. You want to be in the center of your mat here, so make any adjustments that you need. Drop your feet directly behind your glutes, and then gently or slightly pull your toes into each other so you're a little bit pigeon-toed. Moving into a back bend series here. You can take bridge pose if wheel isn't in your practice, but if wheel's in your practice, I encourage you to go there now. Flip your hands under, next to your ears. Tops of your fingertips are pointing towards your heels. Elbows are pulled in. On the next inhale, we're going to press up. Now really press through your chest. So you're really pressing to the back of your mat. Press your elbows long. You're standing on the insides of both your big toes. We'll hold this for 10, 9, 8. If you can, come up on your toes and walk in. 6, 5. Begin to look at your thumbs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently let this one go. Pull your knees in tight. Keep your right knee in, left leg can extend out long, and pull that right knee across you. Cactus the arms, keep both shoulders on the ground, and look towards your right. Inhale, right leg comes back to your center, left knee comes up to meet it. Extend the right leg long, pull the left knee over, cactus your arms, and look to the left. Both shoulders stay on the ground. And pull that left knee back in line with your body. Right knee comes up to meet it. Let's find our happy baby. Finding any contact with your lower body. It could be your ankles, the balls of your feet, inner or outside edges of your feet, but just Really try to keep that lower back on the mat as you rock side to side, lengthening through the inner thighs, the groin. You can take Ninja Baby here if that feels good. Maybe pull the soles of your feet together and press the elbows against the knees. Finding a little more extension in those inner thighs. And in the last few seconds here, take any movement that feels good to you. We will end in Savasana. Pull the knees in front of you. Give yourself a big squeeze. Pull your face up to meet your knees. And on an exhale, let everything go. Extend the legs out long. Arms come out to the side. Allow your toes to fall to the side. Relax your shoulders. Maybe lift your chest. Pull your shoulders a little bit underneath your chest so that you get a bigger expansion. And let this go. I encourage you to stay in this position as long as you need it. Thank you for practicing with me. I'll see you next time.